Hello, everybody. I'm releasing my Downwinder song, It Ain't Over Till We Win, on May the 29th. And so this is the last preview, and it's of the last part of the last half of the song. And the music part goes like this. It ain't over till we win. Our children know what's happening. If we fall by the wayside, they will stay in. It ain't over till we win. It ain't over till we win. So cancer survivors, come on over. Farmers and ranchers, come on over. All you war heroes, come on over. Marshall Islanders, come on over, we're all downwinders. Come on over the Trinity craters, not as deep as the hole in our hearts. So it ain't over till we win. Our friends know what's happening. On the side of Kateri, they will step in. It ain't over till we win. 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 Woo. And man, the recorded version that we recorded at with Mike Apodaca is really cool. It has a viola in it, steel guitar, banjo, all kinds of backing vocals. And so that'll come out on May 29th. Now, I'm going to talk about the lines because I think they're important because God gave them to me. So listen to God. So it says, it ain't over till we win. Our children know what's happening. And if we fall by the wayside, they will step in. It ain't over till we win. And that's the truth. An example is my little granddaughter, Adriana, when she was littler. Presiliana, when she was littler, she was in school and the teacher was talking about the Manhattan Project and he was getting it wrong, saying that it was remote and uninhabited and nobody was harmed. And she straightened him out and she got in trouble for it. And I'm so proud of her. But the young kids are finding out what's going on nowadays, and we might not get justice and get compensation through the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act. In my lifetime, I think we will. I think we'll probably do it this month. But if we don't, generations will keep on fighting. Our children will keep on fighting because it's not over until we win. And I put in here, cancer survivors, come on over. There's so many in New Mexico. There's some crazy statistics in the film First We Bombed New Mexico. And this doctor says something like, in a town of 10,000 inhabitants, like Tularosa, there's in 10,000 people, you should only find one incidence of pancreatic cancer. And in Tularosa, they only have 3,000 people, and she had turned in 9 incidents of pancreatic cancer. So there's just a heck of a lot of cancer. So cancer survivors, man, there's a bunch of them in New Mexico. I bet you there's some in your family. Farmers and ranchers, come on over. They're often forgotten in this fight, but they were right there. There was a ranch, I think 12 miles from ground zero, and they had a hellacious time because it affected, of course, all their cattle and stuff like that, and they were so close. And I heard that in one of the ranch books around Claunch or Corona, the rancher had written down that there was incredible rainstorms like nothing she'd ever seen, thunderstorms and downpours after that, and the arroyos just ran and ran, and that right after the bomb, and that's the worst thing that could happen because it brings all that radiation down. Next, all you war heroes, come on over. A lot of war heroes, they got double whammies. They got radiation here, and then some of them were close to, I mean, their families were irradiated here, and they were in the war fighting the Japanese, and some of them got irradiated over there. And then later on, they tested in the South Pacific and in Nevada, and they sent our military people into those conditions with like something stupid like a raincoat and sunglasses. So hats off to our war heroes, and pray for them. Marshall Islanders, come on over. Yep, that's where they did the humongous tests, and it was so bad that they had to move some people from the Marshall Islands to America. So there's clusters of and little communities of people from the Marshall Islands in the United States. I think one of them is in Wyoming. Next, I say the Trinity craters, not as deep as the hole in our hearts, and that's just the truth. It is terribly sad, terribly hurtful. Like in my case, to think of my mom suffering so much. She was such a good woman, never complained, tough as nails, ranch woman. And I could tell she was in excruciating pain for a month before she died. It was so bad, and I've heard this from other people, that whenever their loved one died, they thanked God that they had died, because they were relieved that their loved one was finally out of suffering. So there's things that are worse than dying. Imagine. Then the final verse, it ain't over till we win. Our friends know what's happening, and that's you guys now. It's everybody that has seen the movie First We Bombed New Mexico and that will listen to this song and help me spread the word on this song. So our friends know what's happening, and this is interesting, I believe. On the side of Kateri, they will step in. It ain't over till we win. And Kateri, I found out about whenever we did a presentation for the Downwinders at the big church in Mescalero. It's the most beautiful church I've ever seen, and it has the best acoustics and sound that I've ever heard. But while I was there, they have one section of the church that was dedicated to Kateri, and it has a lot of Native American influence, the Apache influence and stuff there, because it's in Mescalero, New Mexico. But Kateri, I found out, is a Catholic saint, and they're a saint of the environment, which I just think is perfect. And so that's all the information I have for this song, the explanations of it and stuff like that. Please spread the word whenever it is released on May 29th. Share it widely, and thank you very, very much for hanging in there for this length of time. Love you all. Bye.